What? Are you in?
Mm-mm.
What do you mean? Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
What does that mean? Mm-mm.
You're not in.
I'm not in.
No.
I'm out. I missed.
Missed it,
Wrong
buddy.
hole.
Wrong hole. Wrong hole.
Hello, everybody. Hello. We have one person. I wonder who it is.
Yes.
One person. It's
Rude dog.
Rude Dog.
Jennifer.
Rude Dog.
Wrong hole. You know, sing it to the tune around here. Wrong hole.
Wrong hole.
You missed once again. Wrong hole. In the
What was
middle
her-
of America.
What's her name? What's the girl's name in that song?
Maria?
Is it Maria?
No, that's
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones.
Right. What's this? What is it?
Hi guys. We're singing.
Who's the
We're
girl
on
in Round Here by
two
Counting
nights
Crows?
in a row.
We're on Google right now, so somebody will know.
Amy, only because yesterday was the makeup for Monday.
Yesterday was a makeup for Monday that we missed.
Roxanne, no.
Jeff,
You
I
don't
go to
have
sleep
to
like,
turn on
you know,
the red.
5 minutes after I get off here. I go to sleep 5 minutes after my dad goes to bed. That's the
And
way
then
it
he
is.
wakes up at 12 and turns on the TV
Maybe.
while I'm sleeping.
Well, when there's hurricane coming.
And then he says, well, since you're up, no. Kaka, Rustics, there's a funny video coming. Me and Grandpa were
this
talking.
is-
Grandpa told me I needed a nice young man.
Since
A
they're
nice young man, Grandpa told me today.
Since
you
you're up.
need a nice young man.
you have one.
No pig tonight. No pie. No pie, John.
No
No
pie.
pie.
What's pie?
No pie. Hair pie.
You don't have any hair. That's another one that has to be updated. You know, like when people now they talk about, you know, we had terms like bush, you know, beaver, all these things that simply don't apply with today's hygienic standards.
Rich,
It's
we
a very
miss
different.
you. Rich, where have you been, my love?
Hi, Rich. How you doing in the Philippines?
I just got out of the shower.
Well,
Don't
what we were
mind me.
saying is, since you're up, you
Yeah,
know,
since
we
you're
might
up.
want to get
So
close.
let's get nasty.
And she rejected me. It was midnight, and it was a perfect
Hi,
time.
sleeps.
Everyone's asleep,
I saw that on
but
the chat.
somehow
3 a.m.
it was not perfect for
What
her.
the
I don't know why.
fuck? What are you doing that you have to get up at 3 a.m.? Hi in Philippines.
It's 3 a.m.
In the morning. You want to hold Grandpa? I don't know if he wants to be held.
Helped or hold? Held. How you doing in Zimbabwe?
I don't know if Grandpa would feel comfortable with the holding.
How you doing down in
The
Mississippi?
kitten is psycho, Darren. Psycho. Psycho.
This guy, the kitty, is psycho.
Can you tell me why our granddad was wearing an Irish jersey from an Irish fan in Wexford, Ireland? Samantha, because another Irish fan, gave him the jersey, and they don't make it anymore, I've heard. And it's hanging up in his closet because we want to save it. Hi, Georgia.
I didn't even know we had one.
George girl. Yes, the jersey.
Okay.
The green jersey.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Hi, Hannah, with no H.
How you doing in Phoenix?
My
Cardinal
Hannah
fan.
has an H on it. Hello
Nova Scotia.
from Long Island. I'm in a singing mood today. If you were here in the morning time, you heard my song.
You sang?
The two greatest
You
people,
sang?
Barbara, were on. Yes. I'm greater than him, but, you know, to our Blue Festival in Clarksdale. You do, Marshall? Hi,
Not it's Randy.
What's
Probably
who
right when this
cares?
ends.
Alcohol doesn't count. It's
Right when this
drinking.
ends.
It's in and out.
What are we talking about? My new chapter? What chapter of?
Are you saying,
New
Hannah,
Brunswick.
that we are basic bitches? It was his spelling, not mine. He's the basic bitch.
What did I do?
Am I pregnant? Yes, cheers.
What did I do?
You spelled Hannah with an H. Hi, Furry. Mary, we met at the local Five and Dime.
I spelled Hannah with an H.
He was wearing
How
a
do you spell
raspberry.
Hannah?
He was
With
wearing
a J?
He was wearing a raspberry.
Jana?
He was wearing a raspberry
Or with a
beret.
B? Banana?
No, Hannah spelled it Hanna. She
Oh.
didn't put the H on it. I said, "You're the idiot who put the H on the end."
What do you mean?
I did it. I'm the idiot.
You did, huh? So Hannah should just be without
We
the
met at
H
the
on
Five
the
and
end.
Dime, and you were wearing. That's the new one. And you were wearing a raspberry beret.
I was wearing a red
You
and not
were
much
wearing it,
more.
and not much more. He was wearing a raspberry wig.
I mean, I don't think I like that image. That isn't real. I mean, what, with a Speedo or something?
And you were in your little red Corvette at one point in time.
My little
With your
red
raspberry
Corvette.
beret. And he had me at the raspberry beret. It was a hotel lobby.
Why?
Yep.
Why is it little? Why does it be a little red Corvette? Why can't it be big red Corvette? Vroom, vroom. No, little red Corvette.
It's always Dan's fault.
And you know, it's not like you can go in a Corvette like to, you know, lookout point and get action, right? You're not going to get any action in a Corvette. So, Prince, what were you thinking?
I mean, how do you know you're not going to have?
Because there's no room. I've been in a Corvette.
We've also been in a car with no room, and we made it happen.
Did we? What car?
Vroom, vroom.
What car? Don't say the Porsche, because we really haven't had anything since I got that 20 years ago.
We've also had the Porsche for 20 years. So
right, and so it had to be prior.
20 years.
Had to be prior to the Porsche, because.
He's always.
You made a statement. I'm just curious.
Suffering.
What car we made it happen in? Did we ever in our lives?
Little Magoo? Were you in the little? Did we? We used to.
The little Magoo. I can't find him. Where's Magoo?
Right, when there's a brand new, I agree. 2-seater BMW, and I don't believe there was one time, or was that 50 Shades of Grey? I can't remember. I'm getting it cross-contaminated.
Bosa or something. I don't.
Where's Linda?
Oh, thank you, Jamie.
Okay, Jamie.
Wait, you brought it up. So.
You do, Gina?
Right as I was gonna. All right, Dad. All right. There's your first appearance. But yesterday we had Linda on here, and Linda came on, and she said something like, we should put him in a home, and I went.
We went off.
We
remember where Linda was.
Because, you know, this is kind of, the lives, there's an entertainment aspect, so we kind of glom onto anything and just kind of went off with it. But in the process of doing that, trying to say, why would we put them in a home? I actually went overboard, being outspoken, and it was denigrating to people that have made the decision to put their parent in a home, because that's either the best decision for them or the only decision for them. And I certainly did not mean to shame or talk down to anybody that has a parent in memory care, because the simple reality is many and most people can't do what we're doing for whatever reason.
And normally we follow it up with that banter. Normally we do follow it up with no judgment, we're having fun, and we didn't. Hi, Kim.
So somebody commented to me and said, "Hey, my mom's in memory care. She's been there for 2 years. They don't drug her. She's doing well, and it's a great choice for her." And I felt terrible thinking about that in a way, because there are people out there. You have to make the best decision for your family, for the whole family, and whatever that decision is. And I know we know nobody has any right to judge you for making that decision.
No, and we don't ever judge anybody, but we were having fun. Some of the stuff is fun, and I know a majority of you guys understood it. We were having fun,
but nonetheless, it's still
we don't judge anybody.
I should not have gone that far. Again, there's an entertainment element here, but there's serious issues, serious family issues. So, to anybody that has a family member in memory care, I apologize if that made anybody feel bad or hurt their feelings.
Girl,
I'm not meaning to shame or in any way judge anybody who makes the best decision, and their best decision is a memory care unit. And there are wonderful memory care units out there. Anyway, sorry about that. I had to say it. I saw the comment, and it hit me hard.
And normally we follow it up, and we didn't last night for whatever reason, because we were having fun, and people don't take offense.
I'll for that. If I overstep, this is new to us. We could be on here talking to, right now it's 700 people. It could be 3,000, right? And sometimes we lose touch with how powerful words can be. And we have this platform. With it comes responsibility. So in any event, my apologies if anybody was offended in any way. We will not judge you for making whatever decision is best for your family. So there it is. All right, now we can have fun again. And Linda, thank you for adding the entertainment. It was fun. Thanks for the haircut. This is the beginning of a total
new Dan.
A new Dan. I'm
new Dan.
I'm going to be sculpting my body, not with weights, but with trimmers and things. I'm going to clean up and
He's going to be a new man.
I'm going to get back to my 21-year-old thing. Whatever. 25? What are you looking at?
I wish you would be back to your 21.
I'm going to be there.
Do you know how sexy you were?
I know.
I would take you every minute of the day.
That might be a nice thing to say, but it's just reminding me of how little I get today, so it doesn't help.
Back in the day, it was a love, glory days. They'll pass you by.
They pass me by
glory days.
like a river water.
What's happening?
What?
You're blending two songs. Islands in the stream.
They'll pass you by.
That is what we are.
Just like sex, it will go down the river. I'm now up the river without a paddle or any of that.
I know, Doctor. And I loved him. I loved The Price is Right. Who didn't?
Bob, Bob Barker?
Bust it.
Grandpa is...
Hi, AP. Well, he has to do... I don't even care about the facials.
Lawrence, what country is that flag? I don't
He had a hot body.
recognize it.
Remember that body?
The old man is here.
Can we put that? Can we make that?
Excuse me.
Oh, he wants dinner.
Did you want the light on it to stand on in your room?
Yes.
Or it's on right now?
Nigeria. Thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate that. You got salad on the table, Dad.
What?
You got a salad on the table if you're hungry.
Oh, I am a
Hi,
little
Joanne.
hungry.
You know, so...
I'll eat a little bit of salad, it'll be fine.
It's right on the table right
Thank you
there.
very
Mary
much.
said,
Did
"Hurt
y'all-
so good.
Thank
Hurt
you
so
very
good."
Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. You make it hurt so good. Somebody sang that on my trip. That was a karaoke song, and I filmed it. It's in a video.
What time is it?
Retired Army. The lady that was singing that song is retired Army. She was amazing in this small town. I don't know her name, but she's on the video and she's singing that. Do we ever eat together? Like at restaurants? Very rarely.
It's a shard, not normal for me.
John Cougar is one of my favorite. Luna's mom. I actually drove when I went out to visit her parents in Tennessee, her family in Tennessee. I drove up to Indiana to try and catch a glimpse of him, but he wasn't there.
Mm.
I took Andrew too. Did you
We
know
have
that?
an inn. We have an inn to
To
John
John Cougar? I know.
Tonja.
She cleans his house?
No, but she sees the girlfriend's house.
John Cougar's?
Mhm.
How old's his girlfriend?
Young.
She's like, I mean, he's...
You're doing something wrong.
What? Because I have an old... Ow!
Hi, Brent. Oh, hi, Brent. My Brent man.
Thanks, man.
We're hanging. He's hanging.
I'm
I'm
hanging.
hanging. Remember, I got blocked
little
for
bitty
talking about my.
About
Do you know
Jack
somebody?
and
2 minutes in my live today,
Yeah.
I was talking about the Basset Hound look, and somebody said
You
it
got a
was
little
sexual.
background on?
Yeah, so
So-
somebody blocked me, so I was off for 10 minutes because they didn't like the hanging comments.
Okay.
Can you believe that?
What about this hanging
Well,
thing
that's
right
what I'm
here?
saying. They didn't
What
like
is
the
that?
hanging.
That's a waddle? I
I'm
got a
just saying,
waddle.
like when you hang,
I
don't you
hate
want
my
to
waddle.
flip it around?
I almost get off social media because of that freaking waddle. I'm just gonna be like this. Dad, your salad's right there.
There's a salad on the table. Is
That's
that for me?
yours.
That's yours.
That's yours.
Just
Pardon
for
me?
you.
It
I
looks
made
good.
it just for you.
How does it look?
Good.
I know it looks good. That's
Look what
yours.
I wanna,
This mean woman made it for you.
Oh, God.
This mean woman made that for you.
oh, okay, whatever. It's good, yeah. Holy mackerel.
He's not gonna get that word.
We call it foreskin.
I didn't look at that.
I know. He's looking at the wall that's being
Well,
replaced.
anyway, that salad was nice. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'll
You're
eat
welcome.
the salad.
Little ditty about Jack and Diane.
Little ditty about
I'll give you a
Danielle.
little ditty about Jack and Diane. That song originally was about a interracial relationship. It was
GSM.
in a southern town, a black kid and a white kid. I guess they were in high school, and the record company, and I guess it was alluding to that it was an interracial arrangement,
welcome.
and the record company, when that came out, made him change that, and he did it begrudgingly.
DB, you did good? Did you come back with money and COVID or just money?
Somebody's back from Vegas. If you
Yeah,
can't see on the
TV. have so many. I don't know.
How you doing in Russia,
Oh, thanks. I
Zveta?
call you Maj.
I'm glad to hear that we are on in Russia. That's good. I went to McGeorge Law School. It's University Pacific. It's a little regional law school, Billy, here in Sacramento.
Woo! I tell you, my video today got angry people.
Sesenchi, I don't know what the original lyrics were. You could probably find that. I just saw that in an interview, like on YouTube or something. With
Don't
John
cough,
Favre.
Kim. Don't cough. Kim's a first timer with COVID, so she
It's-
got sick with Andrew. She got sick the same week Andrew's.
It is a
100%
much. Okay, I don't mean to minimize or mitigate anything, but
TB.
it is a much less intense virus now than it was.
Not everybody.
Not everybody. So I want to make you
don't get in
understand.
trouble again. Don't get in trouble
But
again.
Andrew had an easier time with it.
His second was the
My
Hi, Mason.
my dad's sister,
What's that?
Linda, and her husband got it when we were in Vegas. I might have had it. Danielle might have had it. Andrew could have caught it from me, for all I know.
Mm-mm.
How you doing, Jamaica?
Remember when he got it? It was a little sniffle.
Thank you for the hat and mustache, Derek.
Sarah. Congrats.
Bonjour.
Bonsoir. That's not bonjour. That's bonsoir. It means
Bonsoir.
Good night.
Good night.
Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Sorry.
I got a lot of comments on
will
speaking
be.
French.
First time. First time.
Danielle's not a lawyer, Carmen.
I should be. I would do a better job than he. We are stay-at-home couples. Yes, we
I mean-
couple together.
Recently, right?
Luna, okay, you guys who are saying you've never
Lisa,
gotten
that's
it,
awesome.
knock on wood
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Don't put it in the universe, you guys. Don't do it. I believe in the universe. Don't say it. Queen Lily Bean, I agree. She's obnoxious when she drinks.
There is, by the way, for those of you who just come here to see
not
Grandpa, which there are many, and you are more than welcome. There is somebody on. These things show up on the YouTube thing that Danielle has, and some guy goes and puts
I've never seen
guy or
that.
girl, I don't know, but puts the times like in the video when Grandpa shows up. So if you're just here for Grandpa and you want to watch, you just want to see Grandpa, there's somebody who tells you exactly. You can speed through and probably do. If you're just for Grandpa, you can probably do a 20-minute live. The 2 hour will be 20 minutes, and you can get exactly where to go. I don't know who's doing it, but I laugh.
Knocking on heaven's door.
I mean,
Hey,
I'm on here
hey,
performing for 2
hey,
hours.
Hey.
Somebody
Long COVID.
puts the little minutes that I'm.
Cheryl, so you have.
Skip Nan, go right to Grandpa. Get the Grandpa clips. But if that's what you want to do,
Oh, Isaac.
it's out there. Thank you, who's ever doing that. I don't take it personally.
Nice. Cheers.
Grandpa's eating, Dow.
Yes, Dolores. How was the casino? How was the casino?
Oh, casino.
Well, Dolores went today.
Dolores
After my.
rhymes
Don't
with
even.
what?
Yes, Seinfeld.
Right, Seinfeld.
Dolores and.
Dolores
say it.
rhymes with.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to say it. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying it, right? But
Don't say it.
everybody knows
Don't say it.
what I'm saying.
Everybody knows what you're
I
saying.
mean, that's why you don't. I wouldn't name my kid Dolores. Or
Well, it's an old school. Dolores.
It's an old school name.
He means no harm in that. Stuff.
Absolutely, Dolores. I think it's a beautiful name. It just.
He loves the alternate, the word opposite of.
I mean, I just can imagine junior
Dolores,
high.
that's good. Anybody see that Seinfeld
Chase.
episode? Dolores?
It was Jerry couldn't remember the name of the person,
Don't say it.
but
Don't do
just
I'm
knew that
Croatia.
it rhymed with a female body part. So he kept coming up with
No.
different names.
Yes, Polaris. The Polaris? Dolores Polaris. No. Brentman. Oh, Brentman, I love you. You're sweet. Thank you so much.
Mulva, yeah, that was. Isn't that great? Seinfeld provides us with great,
I love
content.
Seinfeld.
All you gotta do is just bring up a good thing. I don't blame you. I mean, I don't blame you. A lot of people have bad names. When I was in high school, there was a guy, before I got there, his name was Harold Dick. I'm not kidding you. That's his name.
It was?
You went to that same school. But I'll tell you, you may know, so by the time I got there, he had changed his name to Dewick. So it was Mr. Dewick when I got there. But of course, even though 10 years ago, it was 10 years, high school, you just can't get rid of that stuff, even when you close your name. But that's so now it's Harold Dewick, but his name was, for many You
Well,
know?
he had to change
Yours,
it.
Harry.
Dick.
Yeah. I mean, your parents really must hate you. If your last name is Dick and they name you Harry, that's not a good luck.
Yes, we love Curb.
Yes, I do.
I mean, come on.
That was good too.
Anybody know what that means?
It's consistent and it fits with the content and the
Fetus
subject matter
peck.
we've been talking about today.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
Somebody said they had an employee named Fetus Peck.
Thank you, Chase, for the coral. Yes, it is what it is. You could get today. It was from. It was getting a hair cut in your throat, Larry.
Don't laugh, Kim. Don't
Larry
laugh.
must have got lucky and dined at the
Cletus.
Y.
Cletus?
And
Hi, Top
at the
Dollar.
Y, he caught a hair.
Top Dollar, have you talked to Kamala today? I know you did.
He caught a hair, and so he was trying to get the hair out of his throat.
You
That's
can
not-
floss your teeth. It's the bad thing. Let's not talk about that. Hi, Rebecca. Dirty Dan.
I know,
Dirty
Caroline.
Diana. Instead of Dirty Diana, we're changing
That's
it.
my favorite Michael
Dirty-
Jackson song, by the way.
You like it by, but you like it by Animal Ant Farm.
She's, when the part of that song where he goes, his girlfriend's on the phone
Shut
and she
up,
goes, "He's
Gina.
leaving with me." It was
What the fuck was
it was a snort. That's usually your department.
What the hell was
I
that?
don't know what happened, but it was a snort.
Blue Moon's good.
Blue moon.
Don't.
Oh, I'm in much better shape than my wife, Melissa.
Yes.
If we went out and ran, I would
Hi,
should be
Pearl.
in trouble.
Dirty Duck. Anybody hear the Animal Ant Farm version? Because that's the animal. He likes the Animal Ant Farm version.
That's the better version of the
hi.
song. And actually, yeah, it's a better version of the song. I do love. No, they don't sing that. They sing "Smooth Criminal."
Oh, Smooth Criminal.
Yeah, they don't sing "Dirty Diana." They
Are
sing
you sure?
Smooth, yeah, they sing "Smooth Criminal."
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Sorry, my
and,
bad.
and "Smooth Criminal" is another of my favorite Michael Jackson songs, but I prefer the Animal Ant Farm. Joel, I don't. The Pardon Me
Tomorrow,
shirt. If
never
you
giving up.
send me an email,
Never give up.
if I have one, I think I might. We can't buy it anymore, but if I have
What?
one, I'll send it out to you. It's not a Pardon Me shirt. I have some left over from the last thing.
Pearl. So that's the thing, LSD. That's the thing when we put our names together for our kids, we made sure, like, what? Yeah, no. A little hole. Hi, Heather. How are you?
Dirty Diana.
We're not in Winnipeg. Winnipeg?
Canada?
Yeah, we're not in Winnipeg.
I mean, I did speak French yesterday.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Are the signed pictures still a thing? They're not my thing. They were his thing.
Yes, the signed pictures are a thing, and in a short while, you're going to get an announcement to
I didn't mean to
if
flip
you
off.
if you had one, because I never got anything from the Alzheimer's Association. They were supposed to send me a list with addresses, but I have a whole crapload of. If you sent me an email, you will get your signed picture of Grandpa. If you sent me an email. Back
Are you a
at the
casual
time.
drinker or are we daily drinkers?
I am a daily drinker.
We're
I drink
daily
two
drinkers and we're
drinks every
casual
day.
drinkers. I drink 2 drinks a day, unless on the weekend I might have a third.
Yeah,
Or if I'm
absolutely.
at a casino, I might gamble.
Yeah,
with it.
at home, I typically drink. If I don't do a live, sometimes I don't have anything.
You like the
but
Patreon, Kim?
Always
Thank you.
on live. Because
Kim's liking the Patreon. I've been posting your videos.
I've been sending a lot of good videos
I know, I've
to
been
the
posting
Patreon.
them. I've been posting them. I
Yeah,
drink,
I've
me
got-
too, Christina. Every day ending in Y, I have at least a drink or 2.
Are we both dudes living together?
Yes.
If she
Yeah.
was if she was a dude, then I would be gay and living with her. Absolutely.
And there's nothing wrong
There's
with
nothing wrong with that.
No.
In fact, if she wanted to change and
I
become
love
a dude, I'd
Would
probably.
you love me anyway?
I would love you anyway. We might have to open up the relationship because I do enjoy that part of it, but I would love you anyway.
What if I kept that part of it?
and just like changed your face to a dude, and you look kind of like Caitlyn Jenner. No, I'd have to see the face. I mean, when I use the example of Caitlyn, I'd have to see the face. I don't know if I could do that. But, you know, I suppose...
Yes, Fraser, they go together.
They
So
do-
I do drink more when I'm in
They
a
do
casino.
make bags, right?
But-
That we could bag you. Put a bag over your face.
Or we can make a mask
A mask? Like of your old face?
of my, yes.
Why would you... You have no desire to do that, though, right?
No, I don't have any. It's not a bad thing. I'm
Us
just saying
ferns.
for us.
Ferns. We are, nothing's
You can
off
close
limits.
your eyes.
What?
You can close. What if you close your eyes and envisioned me or somebody else? See, when he closes his eyes, though, I'm just saying, is he envisioning me or is he envisioning somebody else? So this is the problem that I have.
This is a good question. Who do you think about when you're with your
And that's
significant
what,
other?
now.
Is it the significant other?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
I
when
can
we
tell you.
when we go wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
I'm not thinking of you.
You're not.
No, absolutely.
Then we're
Move
done.
your head in.
We're done.
I'm thinking of different people.
You are
Yeah, maybe somebody I saw at the supermarket.
really.
Maybe. Or at a bar, a
See, I can't.
bartender or
Then
something.
we
I don't
can't
know.
do it.
Why? What difference does it make?
I don't think about anybody else but you, my beautiful husband.
You don't think at all. You're petting the fucking dog. So
Or
give me a break. I mean, you're the only person I know that answers the phone during, you know, you just, I gotta take this call. What?
Well, how do you expect you want more shimmy? I always think about that when we do
Okay.
that.
What? Who I'm thinking about?
Yes.
Would
if
you like me
you
to
were
tell you
actually-
before we do it?
No.
Today I'm gonna be envisioning. I'll show you a picture. Maybe it's a little corn video. I don't know.
That's what I'm
whatever it
saying.
is.
I have a problem with that.
But why? I mean, then then make me think about you.
You should. You're with me. Why do I have to make you think about me?
I don't know. You're
I'm
overreacting.
flat. I am. Look at the dimple.
By the way, if you want to,
do you notice Dan has one dimple? It's
if
right
you
there.
want to
I can't. Really?
send pictures and videos, and I will envision you. All right, enough. All right. Celebrity crush. Who's your celebrity crush? We
So
know
are
yours is Nick
women?
Rosen.
Are you thinking?
Mine is.
And look, people are thinking about you. He's up. He's up.
Uh-oh. Dad, let me get that for you,
So
Pop.
that's the problem.
Let me get that for you. Here, I got that for you.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
I know it was good. You did a good job. Go sit over there until dinner, and then I'll.
How long is this has cake or whatever, dessert?
You're not done with dinner yet. That's just your
There
salad.
you have it. Dan's in trouble because it's one of those things.
You gotta have.
Do you
gotta
ever
get
think
dinner.
about that?
Well, there was dinner on there too.
I do.
No, yeah, that was just salad.
I wonder.
In 2 minutes,
Yeah,
You think about
salad,
Brad Pitt?
don't also others.
you got burritos coming for dinner. Here, let me get your face. Let me wipe your face. You got burritos coming for dinner, Dad.
I know. Well, people
Well, you
are
got- you
interested.
got a
You know,
burrito
here's the
coming
thing.
for
Everybody
dinner.
has a fantasy.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes everybody
Get
needs
your
that
Brussels
little
salad.
fun.
Know that.
Leave your drink there because you got more dinner coming.
Okay, you're gonna do this.
I love the downtown John of Santa Fe. I think that was
Sit
really
with
cool.
that.
No, I can't police those. I can't police people. How am I going to police his thoughts? But that makes me hurt.
Very good.
Where are you going, Pop?
I give
it's
him
good.
music.
John Ryder was good.
All right, I'm glad you
He's
like
being
it.
too
I
honest.
think you made it or sis made it, I don't know
I made it. Go sit right over there.
who. Well, it's darn good.
I know
made
it's
it.
good.
Sis.
I always make the best salads.
I appreciate it.
You
Okay,
got it.
he's not ready for food.
You got a good son. Go right there. There.
He just ate his salad. He's not ready yet.
Something nice,
Yeah.
man.
No, I wouldn't either.
You didn't even have to ask.
Melissa.
All right.
Fluffy, Muffy.
What do we got going?
What if he's not ready yet?
No, he ate and
And a
he was
cigarette.
ready for dessert. I said, you haven't eaten dinner yet. You just ate your salad. So in about 5 minutes, he thought that was his dinner.
I know.
What's he has a burrito? Is one of those burritos his? He's not going to eat two.
No, I'm rolling them up like little taquitos.
All right.
I'm being creative tonight.
All right.
Mhm.
So what
No.
about Channing Tatum? Okay, I think about
Yes, Sam. He's talking behind my back.
I think about
He's
this.
thinking behind my back.
All right, how can I just stick the knife in and turn it? Let me think for a second. All right,
Maybe you gulp louder to help your thinking process.
I think about that cute little bartender over at Umai.
What?
That's what I think about.
Who's the cute bartender at Umai? Are you going there more frequently than
Well,
I
I've
do?
been there a few times. You know, you don't go out much anymore. So, but that's who I think about. Cute. Want to come and check her out?
No.
I'm kidding. I haven't been to Umai in over a year. Dad, what are you doing? Dad, what are you doing? He's in the laundry room. Move, Coco. Move, Baxter.
I have this area like
Yeah.
cordoned off so that way he won't
Yeah.
walk around this way because there's
Yeah.
shit show over here.
What are you doing?
He is teasing me. The couch is always ready.
Why are you touching bleach? Why are you touching bleach? Put your hands under there. Put your hands under that water. Put your hands under the water.
Dan, there's nothing in that.
I don't care. You shouldn't be touching.
Oh.
Come here. Out of this room. Come here.
Oh.
Come over here.
Hi,
Come
Zelda.
on.
What's my
I'll
point
get you
now?
something. Watch your step right there.
What do you want my point to be?
Sit here. What the hell are you
There is
doing
no point.
with bleach?
It's all having fun. Grandpa's touching bleach.
What are you doing with bleach, Dad?
He's messing with me, Stacey. He is. Yeah, I don't know what he was
Sit over
doing.
here.
I'm not in there. Why am I here?
You haven't
Read.
finished your
What do you
dinner.
mean, why am I here? I live here.
This way.
But
Well, you have. You're gonna still be hungry.
everyday
All
burritos.
you had was a salad.
I don't have burritos every day.
You can sit on the couch if you're comfortable.
So we do make burritos once a week. Is that a problem? Just asking. I don't think it is. I'm AI. I am AI.
Right at the table.
AI.
Sit right there.
The couch.
They had a big hurricane.
What's in the cup? Water. Water. I had a glass of wine. That's it. One glass. I'm such a fucking lush. Let me get the whole bottle.
You only
We
ate
don't have
salad,
any-
Dad. You got dinner to go. You got. All right.
Oh, Luna, I'm so jealous.
You did.
Empty nesters, what does that feel like? Just asking. I work out. I do work out.
I work out.
Yeah, I love bean burritos. I'm relaxed. My house is in disarray. I'm not relaxed.
We're in complete disarray. Just
don't-
so you can see.
So we
like,
don't
what
really
we're-
do. We don't really do tacos, but we do burritos for the most part. We call them burritos.
I like tacos. I mean, I think it would be good to make
No,
tacos.
but tacos mean the crunchy shell.
I know. I like that.
No,
How my brother is.
oh, here we go.
My little brother.
Dan has a
So
great
is
bod.
that-
Oh, somebody said you had a great
You know my
body.
brother Bill's that?
No, sit there, Dad. Your brother Bill is 88 years old.
He's younger than
A
me.
cookbook?
88.
Yeah.
He's
That's
on
not a
his
thing.
own.
So
That's
where
not a
is
thing.
he?
I don't know where he is. He's
Nobody eats
88.
crunchy
Well,
tacos.
that's
Do you know that
Is that mine?
when we had a nanny back in the day, when my kids were little, she made spaghetti tacos. Anybody eat the spaghetti tacos? So my nanny would make spaghetti and then put them in the tacos and the kids loved them.
He's younger than me.
I know.
Yeah.
Grandpa's
This
back
is-
at the table.
This is typical for Grandpa. This is the time that Bill comes up.
This
is during
is
dinner.
the time.
Is he ready for dinner?
Yeah, you can make him dinner.
I haven't seen him. Where
I'll be right back.
is he?
You can make him dinner. She
Are you
it's
ready?
already made.
You
She
know
just
my
has.
brother Bill is?
Oh boy.
I do.
Have you seen him?
No, I have not seen him.
Pardon me?
I haven't seen him in 16 years.
I haven't seen him. I
This
wanna
is
know where
exactly
he is.
sundowning Joshua. This is sundowning. And unfortunately for him,
Where did he go?
it's the same thing, and he's. I mean, I can't explain this. I think he knows somewhere in his mind that his brother has passed, and that's why he's so upset and adamant to know, because he doesn't remember. So it's a really horrible, horrible situation.
He's not tied up with any woman, is he?
What did he say?
Pardon me?
He said, is he not tied up in any room?
Where's
Oh, I thought you said woman.
What?
Where's my brother's room?
His room's not here.
He's asking where Bill's
Your
room
brother lives
is.
in Canada.
My brother lives in Canada?
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
So he his first symptoms, you'll recognize serious dementia as opposed to normal aging. You'll recognize it. You'll see it because the loss will be so profound. It'll be something that normal people aren't going to make that mistake, like turning the wrong way at a road that you've taken for the last 20 years, and all of a sudden one day you make a right turn instead of a left turn. That's a sign. Or, doing things, personality changes that are just very unlike that person. Like if somebody was frugal and all of a sudden they wanted to spend a lot of money on something, you gotta look. If they have any big major changes, that is one indication. And then of course the memory and questions and that kind of thing. We don't just show him Nicole. He has to come into us. We have a rule. We don't bring the camera to Grandpa because that's an intrusion on whatever he's doing. But when he comes to us, if he stops and wants to talk, he knows we're on here. He will sometimes address you guys directly, quite often, but we leave that up to him on lives.
Oh my goodness.
Invite who? If you're here, a like would be great, a follow would be great. If you could tap the screen and a follow, if you're not following, would be appreciated.
I'll put it in the refrigerator until I would eat. I'm not gonna eat it now.
You haven't eaten yet.
I'll eat it for dinner.
This is dinner. It's 5:30.
It's 5:30 right
Yep,
now?
it's 5:30.
Dementia versus Alzheimer's, Gigi, just a quick thing. Dementia is a very broad term. It covers all kinds of mental, cognitive deficits. Dementia is the broad term. Alzheimer is one type of dementia. Vascular dementia, Lewy body. You have Parkinson's. You can have traumatic brain injury dementia. Many things can cause dementia. And my dad is not specifically diagnosed officially, but we believe that he has vascular dementia.
Go sit down over there.
Masha, I was just describing why we don't take the camera to Grandpa.
I gotta drink it.
I know, but you can leave it there. I don't want you to take it over there.
The new drug is would be something for people in the very early stages. That would be may delay the onset of and progression of the disease. It's sad, but you got to realize you use the disease to your advantage, and 3 minutes, 4 minutes from now, if we can divert him, he will forget that the disease kicks in.
He's
and
not
he
ready.
forgets. He's not ready to eat. Is he sitting down on the couch?
I told him to go sit down on the couch.
He will. He's all worked up right now. He got worked up really quick. You saw how fast that happened. Do I show Grandpa videos of himself? Sometimes, whether he'd be interested, Grandpa would not necessarily follow even his own, plot line. Full Moon Fever, great album, Janet. Another one of my favorite.
Tonight, so that could be why too.
I'm sorry, that was a Tom Petty
He's walking
album.
around.
I'll see if I can
He's
get him to
gonna
sit.
go that way.
Yeah, I gotta keep him out here. Turn back for the bleach.
Yeah.
Dad.
How's
you
the
gotta
sleep?
go out
Horrible.
of the kitchen and go sit down.
He's in Sundance right
You
now.
haven't eaten your dinner.
No
yet,
violence,
so there's
no.
cake.
Oh, I haven't eaten my dinner.
No.
Hi, Bulldog. Hello in Ontario.
You had salad. You had a
Do
salad.
you two play pool? No, Mary. Was he? I don't know if he was ever
This way?
cognizant. I mean, I think he was, but he was in denial.
Oh, it's my
You
step.
know? Does that make
Hi,
sense?
Danielle.
Hi, Ed.
He's
Give
ordering
me
the
time
bath.
when you look at someone. Oh, Brent,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bush, anxiety. Does he have anxiety? Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
This one.
There's a lot of
Right there.
uncomfortableness right now. Our house is
Yeah.
in
Sit down,
disarray,
okay?
so
What?
it
Sit
is.
down.
Does he ever have a temper with me? No. So I took a funny pic. I took a couple videos today. I haven't really gotten any content. A lot of the content I'm posting is older. And I asked him, I said, do I take good care of you? In one of the videos, he said, we have our differences, but ultimately, I think we get along.
If you guys, I don't know if you've seen it, but he has a Band-Aid on his face.
He
So
wanders all
yesterday,
night long.
I had probably the biggest scare, or the second biggest scare since he got here. It was after we did a live last night. We were done, and Grandpa was showered, eating, taking his pills, and changed and ready for bed. He went to.
I walked him to bed, and then the minute I sat down, Dan walked. It was just
I happened to be walking back
seconds.
and Grandpa got out of bed, got up, tried to put on his slippers, and fell. And I was talking to my nephew on the phone, and I walked by his room, and I saw him on all fours, and I looked, and I could see that there was a few specks of blood on the floor. And I flipped out, and I yelled at Danielle. You remember what I yelled?
Yeah.
What did I yell?
Grandpa, I need a towel. That's what
did I say? I said, right now, like that, right? And she came running, and I thought it was bad. I thought, oh my God. I called my brother Mark. I'm all, Mark, I felt what it's going to feel like when that day comes. I felt it. I felt it in my heart. And it turns out the man is a tank, right? And he has got guardian angels everywhere because he took a spill trying to put on his slipper. It was half on, half off.
I was thinking?
Can I finish the story?
Yeah, but I was thinking something about that.
Okay, and,
go ahead.
And he went down and he grazed his nose. And so the nose bled on his hand and just a couple of drops on the floor. And I thought that he hit the back of his head. You know, because I could just see he has a dark spot back there. His hair is just darker. And at night, in the dark with the shadows, it looked like there was like puddled blood. And I imagined that he fell backwards. I imagined this whole scenario in my head, and I literally felt it. You know, I felt what it would feel like. And then I got in, and and he was a bit delirious at first, and then I got him up and looked at his hands. And, a few seconds later, realized he had just extremely lucky.
It was in his nose.
He just glanced his nose, but I mean, whatever kept him, it could have been much, much, much worse. It could have been, I mean, an inch this way or a centimeter that way, and he could have had a broken nose. And those are the things that end lives. Those falls are our biggest worry. So, I got him in, and it was just a gash. I got it straightened up, and he was absolutely fine with nothing. But it just reminds me how fast things can change. They can change in an instant. So be aware of that when everything in your life, everybody that's in your life, things can change in a moment. And I felt that for a few seconds. He won't use a walker. I mean, we have a walker here. But he's not going to use. What are you doing? Are you blocking people on that channel?
Yeah, because somebody was saying you're reported. I reported you, so I just blocked him.
Who cares?
Well, we blocked him.
Well, who cares if they recorded me?
So I think he bent down to get his slippers, and he must have hit his nose because it would have been worse if he fell and hit. So
yeah,
I think he just bent down and he hit it.
We didn't hear anything like a fall, but it just, I felt it when I thought he'd hit the back of his head. And I thought, I got called Mark, and I said, Mark, and he saw it just happens. Angel, are you angry? Are you angry?
I'm angry?
Someone said, why are you so angry?
Oh, I don't know.
The Giants lost? I don't know. He's peeing. Mark is in a million videos, Justin.
No,
can you meet him in a live if he's ever here when we do a live?
Yeah, I know, Heather. Yeah, so that was scary. So, and he can't wear, we're not putting slippers on him anymore.
Yeah.
And anything that is not heavy, like he can't wear slip-ons with the back. It doesn't
We're not
work.
even letting him be socks anymore.
They have
He's
to
going to be in bare feet.
They have to be heavy tennis shoe type. So if he can't wear the slip-ons anymore, he can't wear low slip-on shoes. He had Hey Dudes, and those made him fall too.
Yeah, the heel was too low.
They need heavy feet.
You live and learn, but so that those slippers are now gone. The thing that he bumped his nose on is gone. It's just, I feel incredibly lucky. He actually had socks on.
Yeah, the gripper socks.
With grip.
And they were
he
grippers.
had gripper socks on. I put gripper socks on him for some reason last night, but he tried to put his slippers on. His slipper was halfway on, so if you put your gripper socks in a slipper, it eliminates the grip, right? It takes away the grip. Grandpa's poof is just behind us.
But even with the gripper, it could stick too much, and then it can also cause. I mean, there's no easy answers, you guys.
He drags his feet, but in any event, the point is nothing happened, but just that's how quick things can change, and
Very
it was
quick.
a big eye opener.
Hi, Kelly.
Girl, we have nowhere. Girl, we have you're a real nowhere man.
Yeah, tough one, Heather.
We're right next to his room. I'm literally our room, our doors are a foot apart. So, and the bathroom's right behind us. So we hear
Everything.
usually when he gets up. And if we don't hear it, we're asleep, and we're not going to be able to be watching the camera anyway.
No.
Lily, it's okay.
I know. Lily's.
We get a lot of advice. Some of it's not bad.
But we do know enough. It's been 2 years.
We're learning as we go. But you learn
Every day's a different day.
Last night we learned. We were put his room back together. He took a fall. Thank God we got
right. With the child, there's a playpen there for him who thinks he's 70 and thinks he is the king of the castle. It's hard. One of my friends dropped off a walker today, just for shits and giggles.
Brenda, he knows who I am. Absolutely. He is not that gone mentally.
We hear him get up. We hear him get up. Trust me, I have mom ears. So sometimes he's sleeping. I'm like, go see what your dad's doing. This is what I do. Every day's a different day, you guys. There's no.
He gets up, probably 12 times a night.
But here's the thing:
literally.
there's no easy answer unless you
there's
chain
no
him to
perfect
the
answer.
fucking bed.
There are risks, risk with everything. Having him here is a risk. Having him somewhere else is a risk. Just different kinds of risks. I do watch Chris and Mary. I love that channel.
I do too. We do. We watch almost every channel that has dementia or anything.
We should put cameras up. Well, camera's not going to help me. I know when he gets up, unless I'm sleeping, or I have headphones in or something like that. So
Me too,
cameras aren't going to help. We try and listen for him. We do the best we can.
Yeah,
We're not going to be perfect. Nobody can be. It's not perfect in a facility. It's not perfect here. We just hopefully he's happy and most content here. But there's certainly risk, and it's scary.
I know,
it's a big responsibility.
We need to bubble wrap. Kelly's saying we need to bubble wrap helmets and all sorts of falling devices. If it's a creature of habit, you're pretty perfect. January, yes, you are. You're so perfect. There's a risk in everything.
Someone's treadmill came in today.
Yay! You guys, I'm getting a new treadmill.
At some point we may have to get bed alarms. That is very, very possible. Did we introduce the walker? No, it's here. I know how the introduction is going to go. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try and I'm not going to push it, but hopefully make him think that it's his idea.
Sure it is,
and hopefully he'll use it.
Oh, Norman, thank you.
That was nice.
Hi, in Florida. How are you doing, by the way, in Florida?
There are a lot of people reposting the content, and again, it's just I don't have time to go and deal with that. I mean, we don't have people working for us to do that. So if you report them, block them if they're not our account. I can't. People are going to do what they're going to do.
We can't keep Ed from not being bored because there's nothing he can do. I said what I told.
We could.
What I said.
We could keep him from being bored if I was going to sit there and sit with him every minute of every day and answer his questions 45 times every hour. It's possible, but it's not practical, and it doesn't happen anywhere unless you're lucky enough to have a spouse, maybe an old husband who just sits there all day and does that. It's just not practical. There's a lot of great questions that are going by, guys. I'm not ignoring. I'm starting to read them, and sometimes they fly by, and I don't get to.
Yeah, it's an accident. Accidents are going to happen, and we can't prevent them. We cannot prevent them.
We can do everything we can to prevent them, but you can't. If you have a known issue like when he fell and what he hit he's not going to have the same accident he had last night because we've corrected that.
I agree. Even with walkers, they can get tangled up and fall too.
He can, yeah. I mean, it can happen. It's a risk. Nothing. We don't know what happened, Britt. It just that he had
It was
fallen
seconds between the two of us.
within a few seconds, and he had a cut on his nose. And I know how much worse it could have been, and how lucky we were that it was just a cut on the nose. Tell him to walk her to the car. Kelly, if he gets a little worse, that might work. So Grandpa takes his meds. People wanted to ask. He takes very standard meds. He takes stuff for his heart, and the medicine that he takes for his heart is actually beneficial for the dementia. If he actually has vascular dementia, that's the medication he takes. He takes a statin. He takes an aspirin.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Good Good evening. And he takes an aspirin. He takes a couple of other things for his issues I don't need to get into, but he just has a couple of pills that he takes.
Doctor, no, he can't hear music. Not anymore.
Should I get a tattoo? Someone asked, should I get a hand tattoo when I turn 18? Lauren, should I get a hand tattoo? What kind of hand tattoo?
That's funny.
If you have any doubts about getting a tattoo, I mean, I don't care who you are. If you have any doubts,
that's nice.
Don't do it, right? Because either way, it's going to be a pain in the butt to get off. So you can always get a tattoo if you're sure. She's got a boatload of them. I have none because we're different in that way. But you can always decide to get a tattoo. You can't always snap and have it
in Elk Grove, California. You send stuff.
Your wife would look better with me. She'd probably better with most. I don't consider myself a specimen, so that may be true. But I have her, and you don't. So.
How's the face? No, his mom does not need help. Very little help. Sometimes getting places.
My mom has her issues as well, and I try and deal with her. Our whole family deals with her as well as my dad. Yes, and they all have issues.
I don't regret any of my tattoos. They
We
all
have 3
mean
kids.
something to me.
I like her I like them on her. They can be. I'm not criticizing. I would never get one, but when something I have an afro.
It's the wreath behind you.
Oh, right. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's funny.
Oh, his nickname,
Holden.
Danno.
What tattoos you have? Show what you can show. I don't think you have any that you can't show, do you?
No. Well, there's a couple, but I have a B for my maiden name.
A couple.
Oh, sorry, it's my middle finger. B is for my maiden name. I have the heart because I don't wear my wedding ring as much anymore, so that shows I'm taken. This is a chevron, which means define your reality.
And I
just got that because
she's a
starting.
sergeant.
Get
up!
Starting
Get out of bed!
Starting TikTok.
Get to work!
Meaning define your reality. Be real. Be true to yourself.
My mom's health, Bev, is okay. She has some health issues, but she's dealing with them.
My mom. And I have our anniversary date right here, and a couple other things.
What else do you have? I mean, you have nothing.
I have a flower.
Flower where? On your
where
back?
You wanted it. Remember, we went to one night. We went out, and you said I want a tattoo in the front.
Where in the front?
My pubic region.
Okay, you don't have anything in your. I mean, it's like just below your waistline.
You can't see it in a bikini.
Can I see it right now?
And then I have a butterfly.
On your back?
Yeah, that was my first one.
And that's for the
yes.
3 times in
and
our
Kamala,
life. And
there's a K, top dollar. Only I will tell you where that is.
Grandpa was a podiatrist.
That was that one what we did together.
Well, I got it too.
No, but you helped me pick it out and you helped me place it.
Where did we do that? Oh, in downtown Sacramento.
Yeah.
Downtown Sacramento.
Yeah.
That we drank a Blue Moon that night with an orange, right?
I don't
that
remember.
day. I remember because I remember what kind of beer comes with an orange. I have not dealt with. I mean, I don't know what anxiety he's feeling. I know I can only know when he publishes it or when he exhibits, different behavior, and it comes out as frustration. If that's related to anxiety, I don't know. Is there a blue moon tonight? So it's a super moon. Thanks, Ace. You get a lot of love on this channel. What are you talking about? Someone asked how we met. You want to tell them about it? It was at the Five and Dime.
Local Five and Dime. He was wearing a raspberry beret and his little red Corvette.
Those are two different songs, you know.
I'm blending them together. It's fine.
We met at the Five and Dime. And
you know why we
was
didn't,
a horrible
Stephanie,
joke.
do you know why we didn't get him an MRI?
You could have made that so
at
much
the time
better.
he didn't want to. And when he knew enough, and at that point, once it got further along, we would never put him in that situation because it's a extensive testing to get the accurate.
We had a long conversation with his doctor, and the bottom line is, in order to diagnose, you know, what specifically, they would not only have to do cognitive testing, but they would do an MRI and other things of his brain, and that takes, you know, something to get in an MRI. And Dad, being a doctor, somebody asked me why we tell him, this kind of fits together, why we tell him he has memory loss all the time, and there's a reason we do that. It's the same reason why we hesitate to go and get him, spend the time to get him tested, because he's a doctor, and if he's around, whenever he's at the hospital or at the doctor, he's always nervous and scared because he doesn't know why he's there, and he thinks it might be something worse. And with regard to why we tell him he has memory loss, because my dad knows he has deficits. I mean, he's not so far gone that he thinks he's normal. He knows that he has problems. And so he'll say, did I have trauma, or did I have a stroke? All these different things. And my response to ease his mind is always, no, Dad, you just have memory loss. You just have normal old age memory loss. And that's also why I tell him, Dad, you're 91. Why don't I drive?
We tell him he's
not
91
because
a lot.
you have vascular dementia. You don't drive because you're old. You're lucky. You got to be 91, and you know the DMV kind of took your license away. So those are some of the reasons that we say those things. It's only to try and ease his mind. My teeth are fake. They're not fake. They're, you know, they drilled them down to put that on. So. Jew and friends, whoever that is getting worked over in the comments. I didn't see the original comment, but I'm so sorry, Cheryl. That is, I mean, believe it or not, I'm literally closer with my mom than I am my dad. I mean, my parents were divorced. My mom, you know, from the time I was 9, 10 years old, I lived with my mom alone. She was a single parent. We became extremely close. I was, you know, insecure middle schooler with, you know, dealing with a divorce situation, and all my brothers and sister was gone out of the house, and my mom and I kind of fought together. We were our own support system, so I'm very close to my mom. Well, thanks for the follow. If you enjoy the content, a follow would be greatly appreciated. I don't worry about getting dementia. How are you doing, Interact? I was the youngest between my mom and dad, and my dad remarried, and I now have a little brother, and his name is Josh. He does not communicate with friends anymore. That kind of fell off about 2 years ago. It's just communicating with friends. He did right up till he was about 90, 89, 90. I would love to bring my mom on, and you know, if she was sitting here right now, she might, watching us, she might choose to speak up, because she knows more about him than anybody in the world.
We talked about that last night.
Yeah, I mean, she knows him.
Dan is originally from California.
Josh's mom passed. She passed about 15, 14 years ago.
Prince is a good one.
Susan, his friends actually, the ones that he stayed in contact with, were friends
39,
of his
Josh is
from his
39.
childhood. I mean, way back to when he was people he went through elementary and high school with. And there were two that were, you know, right up until he was 89. But they're getting old too, you know, and they're having their issues, and it just, I Mark and I try and my dad, it's just very difficult with everything we're dealing with to try and track down his friends. We did get put back in contact with his first cousin, somebody that he had lost contact with, Arlene. She wrote me, and not only did I put her back in contact with him, and he remembered her, which was great, but I also put her in contact with Linda, my dad's sister, who's not suffering from my dad's disease. And it brought that family back together, which is another wonderful thing about TikTok. By the way, I got a shout out to Patelco Bank. I took my dad to the bank today, and it was the coolest experience because they treat him like a king over there, and they call him Dr. Salinger. And for that moment while he's in that bank and he's up on his own, it's very, you can see the pride that my dad has. His posture straightens up a little bit. And today I was talking to, it was a new teller, and it was so sweet. The new teller, he said, Mr. Salinger, you're a longtime customer. You are part of our family here. We love you. Everybody here knows who you are. And then he looked at me and he kind of said, I watch your channel. You guys are great. And he said to my dad, this is the first time I was able to meet you, and I'm so happy that you came in, and I've been looking forward to meeting you. And my dad walked out of there. He doesn't know about social media. He just knows that he was respected there. And it was such a great feeling today, and they do such a wonderful job with him. I have to give a shout out to Patelco Bank for the way they treat my dad and make him feel real again. Just wonderful. And I have to put that out to a lot of people in our local community. If you're watching here in Elk Grove, when he goes out, he gets a lot of people, Dr. Salinger, Dr. Salinger. And, he doesn't know why they're saying it, but he feels, like he's important again. And it is just a wonderful, wonderful experience. And I want to put it, all the local people here are amazing, really are. And we get it in the grocery stores. People are so sweet to him. It's just
any advice for those of you whose parents are just diagnosed? It's a journey. You
meet their doctors, understand their finances, talk to your siblings if you have them. Get the best plan you can. The more preparation you have, the easier it will be. Most importantly is the medical stuff. If they've been going to the doctors by themselves, you need to start accompanying them to the doctor every time, because it will fall on you to make sure that they get their treatment.
Feel better.
My dad, what about a church? He is not really spiritual and has never gone to church or temple. He's never been religious, so it's not something that he that he misses. If it was part of his routine when he was younger, then it would be very important to keep him going. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Zentra.
I do have siblings. I have brothers. No, he's here. Sam, he's here. He's eating right now. Hi, Paulette.
Grandpa's writing there.
I don't think he's ever discovered he's had dementia.
He knows he has deficits. Absolutely. And he watches television, and he does sometimes he comprehends a lot more than we believe. When that sub went down, remember that little sub that was going to the Titanic? It ripped my dad up.
Samantha,
sometimes
you should know better.
The hurricanes, the weather, the fire in Maui, things that he can understand, and he internalizes it. He does comprehend a lot of that stuff. It's amazing. Kit, I have one account on here.
We tag each other in all.
I have one account on YouTube and one account on Instagram. That's all I have. I don't. Hey, Kay.
Hi,
Thanks.
Can you talk about shower time?
Sure, I can talk about shower time. It used to be a huge hassle. Now I've learned how to get them in. I had to give him a shower in a different bathroom, and basically I just sit there and watch him in the shower, make sure he gets clean, help him get dried, help him get dressed, make sure he doesn't fall, those kinds of things.
Hi, Vince.
Now this is my only account on TikTok. On TikTok, you're on it. I have one account on YouTube, one account on Instagram, and one account on YouTube. Shower time
we
can
know
be tough.
we know people are stealing our channels. That's what happens when you get popular.
What advice would I give myself over 2 years? Take a deep breath and don't forget he's sick. And don't expect him to be what you knew before. Understand he's not that person anymore. And so sometimes the way that you dealt with him before may not work today. And be open to that. And I would tell myself to be patient because I have not always had patience with him.
I have 2.
It was an incredible learning experience.
Do you tag both of my accounts, or do you just tag?
I just tag you.
Main one.
I don't know.
I have 2 accounts. Yeah.
Yeah, she has 2 because she goes live on one.
I told him we are.
Thing, but I have 1. I don't have any more than 1 on any social.
That farm is
media.
not us. No.
We're not a farm.
We are a farm, but it's not us.
That's not us. There are a lot of fakes out there, and you know what?
Do we lose patience every fucking day?
Every day I lose patience.
But we
I
lose
can
patience
show
with
you.
But it's not just about
right.
Grandpa. We lose patience with each
Well,
other.
sure. I mean,
it's normal.
Yeah, and you on our lives. Well, we're on a live right now. When you see, you see real interaction when we're on lives, and you can see me get frustrated, and I love that for other caregivers. I love it because I don't want people to get the impression that it's easy as pie and we just, Dad, you gotta take a shower.
Feisty because we tag each other in our.
It's not like that.
We tag each other. That's how you know.
User, I practice I work maybe 1 day a week at this point, so it's not much of a balance. I was transitioning out long before.
We don't.
It suffers. I mean, but again, it's not just Grandpa.
It's everything else.
The dogs.
We have a lot. I mean,
we were gonna catch a quick minute. How many days ago
30
was this?
seconds.
We were gonna catch a quick moment together before the work people got here and before Grandpa was coming back that day. And we ran into the bedroom. Fortunately, the dogs were in there, and they were excited.
And then all of a sudden, there was a knock on the door.
I'm just the dog's on the bed. She's gone. I'm just like, you know what? I'm out of here. And then 2 minutes later, the work people were here. So yeah, things. It is what it is. Yeah, and I was frustrated that whole day.
Chris said this one. Oh, Insta. I don't have Insta.
And night, by the way, I didn't get any relief that night either, because I think she was angry at me for something.
No,
she got angry at some point.
I fall asleep.
Or you fell asleep.
I'm never angry at you. God.
No, you're never angry.
How can I be angry at this beautiful face? Oh. We have 3 kids.
Yes. Eat up.
All right, are you done?
Kevin, you know you want more information.
Yeah.
Okay, ready for dessert? Sit down. I'll give you dessert.
Oh, we have dessert too?
Of course.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Of course. I always have dessert for you.
Did he eat the burrito?
Yeah, you both of them.
He ate both of them? So he was done eating after a salad, and he somehow managed to put down 2 burritos. Are you gonna give him the donuts?
Yep.
All right.
Well, that's nice. Thank you very much.
He's never been officially diagnosed DTT. I mean, he's been unofficially diagnosed, and that was last week when I was discussing with his doctor. We went through everything, and I described everything to him, and this wonderful doctor at UC Davis, Dr. Tan, that he spent an hour and a half with us. He was just, I mean, Grandpa social media's done so much for him. I mean, really. Everywhere he goes, he gets treated so well. The doctor spent time with him. The nurses were excited and asked about the channel. He gets in good shape from the.
About school? Somebody said something on here that you were talking about school not being very interested in school.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Re-ask the question.
Eileen said something about that. I don't know. He was speechless.
He's sitting right over there eating. If you see the question, I'll be happy to answer it.
How long did it take for him to move in with it? Once he kept falling?
Well, it was one day. I mean, one day he fell, and we moved him into my brother's house that day. We didn't wait one more day. And then 6 months with my brother, if my dad was getting slowly worse, we we realized he can't do it alone. It's too hard. So that about 6 months after he went in with my brother, that's when we started doing the switch.
I don't think it's difficult to get a diagnosis. 40 kittens.
It is. It's not easy to get a diagnosis. Who says it is very difficult to diagnose it?
40 kittens killed today.
So no, you can't just. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Ay, ay, ay.
So you want to explain it? I'll pee. Well, you can explain that one.
Was Stephanie on tonight?
I don't want to explain.
More money to go to the casino. I always need. So anyway, yesterday somebody had said that she was told as a youngster that if she was to masturbate, she was killing kittens. So we had an individual that was on, and it said 40 kittens killed today. Bill, we believe that. Our home is better than the alternative. And again, let's preface, if you can't do it, it's okay. Everybody has a choice, or they don't have a choice, and they have to do what works for their family. No judgment. 41. Anyhow, so poor Stephanie, she was like, oh my God, how long ago did Grandpa, probably about 12 years ago. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. Holy moly, guacamole. Not as much, Whitley. He doesn't ask about his second wife. Alexis, this is what I do for work. Could be worse. You didn't hear that one, Chris? Yeah, she was told that if she had masturbated, she was killing. Poor thing. She was grown up. So I tried to tell Jennifer. I tried to tell Andrew that last night, and he's like, "No, I don't. No, I don't." I don't have a Buc-ee's, but I have a friend that is around a Buc-ee's, so she sent me these things. Alexis, thank you. With Ed, somebody could play really good. He's dynamite. I know, right? Wouldn't that be cool? I don't know. Hi, Muffin. What's up? So yeah, that was the funniest shit I heard all night. Yes. Have I ever gone to the casino in Elk Grove? Me? Casino? Elk Grove? Psh, never.
Okay, why would you bring that up?
Because somebody asked if I've ever been in the new casino.
Yeah, she was there opening night, and she's been there every night since.
I did. I told Amen every time he, does what he does, he kills a kitten.
Andrew?
Mm-hmm. He's up.
He's up.
I'm not drinking wine. I had one glass of wine tonight, and this is sparkling. Just the proof that I'm not that big of a lush.
Yeah.
Trader Joe's.
What are you doing?
Trader Joe's sparkling water.
I know that's not garbage.
How close am I? Way too close. Oh, shit. See? 5 minutes from the casino.
One way or the other.
So I take my neighbor mostly. Yeah.
It's already in the
So.
garbage.
Casino night. That's how I go to like unwind.
That wrong way. Wrong way.
Are you guys retired? I've been retired for, am I ever really retired? No. I've never been retired a day in my life. But Dan is semi-retired. What is my game? Penny's on.
She did make a good dinner.
5 minutes. I know. It's hard. I know. I don't go every day. I go every couple of weeks. Every couple of weeks is every day for him. Will you ever do blonde again? Nope. I'm letting these puppies shine.
I do blonde. Absolutely. It depends, what else does she look like?
Swim master, they don't. It just don't.
Nothing? I get no
I'm
response
wait-
from that?
I'm just ignoring you.
I hope somebody responds.
I know, quick hits. People like the quick hits. Quick hits.
Are you talking about a machine?
I'm responding to people. Yes.
I'd like to do a quick hit in the other room, but... Did you tell Jennifer?
No, I haven't told the girls yet. Do they masturbate?
I don't want to think about it, all right? Why would you do that to me?
That was Kay.
Okay, I don't want to go there.
Okay.
I'm not interested in my daughter's personal lives like that. My son, I can talk about it, but
I do. Every week I get $100.
yeah, she gets free money. It only costs $500 to get $100 in free money. It's amazing how that works. And my God, and you got like $9 in beer too.
$9.
Teresa, I will look.
$9 in beer?
I don't know what they cost there. They're expensive in Vegas.
Yeah, but they're not $9.
What are they? Less?
4.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow. What a bargain. 4.
That's why you drink before.
You have a $5,000 electric skillet. That sounds like a nice skillet.
Heather.
30% of you are killing kittens right now,
Hi,
George.
Sean.
And I assume that they're all
Are
men.
they looking at him?
They're all men. Maybe some of them are looking at me. That's fine. I don't mind. But I would imagine that there's not a lot of women killing
No,
kittens.
even the whales. I was with a whale the other night, and she didn't even get free drinks. And she is the top card, and she gambles twice a week.
They don't give.
They don't. Not here. They don't give free drinks. No.
Dan, come outside. I'm out front. Is that someone you know?
No.
Maybe why don't you get rid of me for a second so we can talk to you. And then we check.
We don't always lose. The only way you get free drinks is in Nevada. In Nevada.
Again, they're not free.
Killing kittens and choking chickens.
It's funny how people can walk
Did you
into
hear that?
a
Killing
casino.
kittens and choking chickens. While choking the chicken.
Choking chickens kills kittens. People will walk into a casino with like, $200, let's say, and they walk out with 40, and they had 3 drinks, and they go, "Hey, I got 3 drinks. I got 3 free drinks." Did you really? How much money's in your wallet? You came in with 200, now you got 40. That's 160.
Free drinks.
And what's 160 divided by 4?
What's your point?
I don't know. I can't even do the math in my head, but I thought 16 divided by 4 should be an even, right?
No,
should
it's
be
fine.
even. So 16,
Okay.
that's $40 a drink. $40 a drink is what you paid for that.
Oh, so you're saying what you
Yeah.
lost.
Thank you for that. But you weren't quick enough, guys. I mean, I'm drinking over here. It should have been, but there's a delay for the.
5 seconds.
There is a delay. Yeah.
And
Girl
really,
math.
is there
I
ever
know,
really
it-
a free
it is
drink?
girl math.
Even
Hey,
when it's a free drink.
you
is it
know
really
that
free?
I'm a mathematician because I gave the examples that fit, right? You don't have to go into the decimal points. I gave you an easy, whatever it's called, when it goes right into it.
Mhm.
Some math teacher will tell me it's a easily divisible number in a whole number. They're whole numbers, right? Whole numbers?
Yes.
I'm not a math
That's a
guy.
whole number.
I'm not a math guy.
What's 2 plus 2?
I just know casinos are bad.
They're bad.
I know statistics, and casinos are bad.
They're bad, but they're fun.
They're fun for the casino.
They're fun for me.
I mean, did you see that guy? Some guy
Until
lost.
I leave.
It's a great TikTok. Some guy lost a bunch of money on a machine, and he's up there. He's beating the machine with the chair. I mean, I'm sure he went to jail with him. He got pissed.
Monique named her son after a famous mathematician. Name one.
Isaac Newton. He invented calculus. Isaac, maybe?
43. Hi, swim master. Oh my God. You need sleep.
How about Pythagorean, right? That dude's a math guy. He's got a freaking theorem named after him. Pythagorean. I think who else was a good mathematician? I mean, Einstein was not great with math. I think
Thanks,
Stephen
Nani.
Hawking was pretty good. Galileo was a good mathematician. Yeah, Galileo.
Yeah, it's a bliss.
He calculated. I think he used Isaac Newton's calculus and calculated a
Me
bunch
too,
of shit.
Jill. That's me.
Eileen, thank you so much.
Dan
for
better leave
bringing
me a
up the
lot of money
Giants.
when he dies because I'm going to be gambling in my old age.
That is on you. Ron Jeremy was a good mathematician. What do you mean? He can read a ruler? Oh, it's fucking 7, 8, 9, 9, 9.5.
I love Vegas.
Reading
Matt.
a ruler is not,
How many
considered
people?
mathematician.
How many people watch Vegas, Matt?
I have not been to
Primates?
Primatas.
Oh yeah. So Kim, somebody sent us that shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Lair. It's Lair.
Hey, Larry, how you doing,
He
man?
hasn't been here in a while.
Where? Caesar.
Caesar.
Are you talking about Caesars?
What are you talking
What's
about?
9.75? Oh, how do you know, Wakey Jakey? You are an expert on Ron Jeremy's.
Save the kittens.
I wonder if does it shrink
Don't
with
stop.
old age?
Yes.
Really? I'm
The
out of
bigger
here.
the belly, the more shrinkage.
I'm out. We're right. I mean, you can. How much do you gain if you lose 10 pounds? What do you gain in centimeters? And for every 10 pound, That's not true.
An inch.
Okay, well,
You
I
know
used to
what?
weigh 160
You
and it
would
wasn't
be Ron,
sitting on the
You
floor.
would be Ron Jeremy.
I used to weigh
But
40
yet you're
pounds
not.
less, and it
But
was
yet you're
not
not.
4 inches longer.
It's
So
4
that's
inches.
bullshit. I think you can, all you have to do is take out a razor. If you just shave the hair, all of a sudden you increase a couple inches in size. That's the easiest way to do it. It does look kind of funky, but anyway,
You gain a foot per inch per what?
I'm going to groom on a video soon. So
You're grooming on a video.
I'm not going to groom I'm not going to video the grooming, but
You're Willy
you'll
Wonka.
have to review
Your
it.
Willy Wonka's
It's going to
gonna
be
be
on
out?
me. Why are you putting your hand up there? Nobody
Your
can
Willy
see it.
Wonka, because I'm looking at you. Your Willy Wonka is going to be out.
Right, it's going to be out. That's a
You
great
just
video.
said I'm going to be grooming.
I'm going to talk about it on a video. I'm not going to go to jail or get banned.
It's for your OF channel.
For your OF channel?
No, you have one.
I have one?
Tell everybody.
I apparently have an OF channel.
Men lose a quarter inch every 30 pounds.
Is that now that might be realistic. How many pounds? So I could be realistic. I should be
hung like a horse.
I should be. I'm going on a diet immediately. I didn't know. I mean, that was the benefit. I mean, I'll bet you America would be a lot skinnier if you got that information out. Literally, McDonald's might go out of business. Certainly, late night Taco Bell, because if you could grow, how do you grow? Well, just lose weight. I know Grandpa's been tough. You know what else? Level she. He told Andrew. He got on Andrew about his weight. Andrew used to laugh every time he'd get on me about my stomach. But when Grandpa went after Andrew, he said, "Buddy, you gotta work on that." Then it changed.
Thanks, Ma. You don't see my house right now.
We actually have Taco Bell in the fridge.
Did you feed him lunch?
I did. He had 2 tacos.
Because you were asking if he ate lunch.
I was not asking him. I was
Is that a
asking Andrew.
rhetorical question?
No, I wasn't asking about him.
No.
But
Dan should diet tomorrow.
I should diet. I do. I should.
Cha-ching.
Grandpa does not like alcohol. He does not like
It's like
drinking
pulling the
alcohol
handle
at
of
all.
a slot machine. I'm winning. Who's winning? Me, if you lose weight.
Thank you, Fun More, for the hat.
Remember, it's a quarter inch. Okay, I'll show you. Dos Coyotes, that's funny.
Well, Level She, if you fly in from Canada, send me an email and we'll increase your probability of meeting. If you come all the way from Canada, we'll increase your probability of meeting Grandpa, all right?
Mike said he lost 50 pounds. He has a kickstand now.
Moneymaker. I didn't even see his name. I just saw the Steeler thing, and I know that's Moneymaker saying Taxi Cab Confessions. Remember that show?
They say if somebody has a belly, somebody loves you. Is that true? What about man boobs? I'm just saying.
I don't have man boobs.
I
have man pecs. I don't have man boobs.
I mean, why are you so defensive?
Do you see boobs on here? Honestly. What are you doing?
I mean, it's about the same handful.
Oh, give me a break. All right. Do I have man? I'm going to get sideways. Oh, fucking get off me. Forget these stupid challenges.
That's
Man
love,
boobs.
more than a feeling. Is this the love that I
Get off my... Good God. B cup. Have the day you deserve, whoever said that. The belly takes over. I'm sure these are incredibly... Thank you for whatever that thing was. I'm sure that you are all perfect body specimens. Everyone's sending me stuff. I'm sure the Man's Ear episode. Remember the argument?
Man's Ear. Oh, Lord. Yeah.
You should not grab...
I mean, Dan has more than
If
I
she wants a
have.
handful, she's going to have to go lower. That is not going to...
Because it's all bush.
Cut it out.
It's
You're
all
making...
bush.
You're totally...
You need to groom.
No.
The handful is the hair.
That is so... it's so disingenuous.
Disingenuous.
It's just all it is a video trick. It's all it is. It's a boob filter. You guys have a boob filter on your cameras?
Because every man wants a boob filter on them.
Right. Well, you put it on. I didn't put it on.
It's all bush. The handful.
Damn.
He is hairy. He doesn't have hair on his head, but he's got it on the other one.
Is that the same Reggie Bush? Did you play for the Saints? Are you the running back? I think Heisman Trophy winner, Reggie Bush won the Heisman Trophy.
Hamilton, Ontario. No.
I've never been to Ontario.
Grandpa's watching TV. Thicket. He's got a thicket.
You got a ticket.
You have a thicket down there?
Someone asked you about Patreon. You want to
What about
explain it?
Patreon?
I don't know. How do you find it? It is that Nora. You're going to see
I don't think it's. Is it?
You'll see a video.
Is it attached to your account?
What?
Patreon's in both of our bios.
I hope it's in mine. Oh, they did take his Heisman. I did not know that. The wreath. Yeah, my hair. Yeah.
Looks like
That's what I look like.
It looks like you're in Grandpa in the morning when he comes up with his hair. Go Steelers. Do you have a membership?
A membership where?
For what?
The only membership is the Patreon. That's it. We don't have memberships on anything else.
Yeah.
And the
been
Patreon is
accessible
just if you like what you see on if you like the videos a lot, then you'd like the Patreon.
And they're
Michael, you hit it on
John,
the head.
not yet. Merchandise is coming.
That's her deal.
Do older dementia?
Chia.
I don't know, Erica.
Chia.
Patreon is nice. Yeah. Anybody else? Patreon. Dan doesn't need the blue pill. We need the negative blue pill.
I have taken it. I mean, I do love to take it, but
I don't like it.
It doesn't. That's for like long term. Like, oh, I'm done. I'm ready to go again a few minutes later. I don't have that. I don't have that
Oh wait,
luxury.
he's coming in here. Never mind.
He's coming in here. Hi, Dad.
Bathrooms are this way?
Yep.
That way. There goes Grandpa. Wearing his swipe job shirt. There he is.
Baby making, not by me.
I'm up to make another
What's
baby.
AG1? I don't know. You always want to make a baby.
No, I mean, I'd like to actually have a baby.
Ugh.
I mean, I think I would. I'm going to be tough right now with Grandpa here.
Can you imagine?
He's wearing socks because he's wearing shoes. But when those shoes come off, his socks are going to come off from now on too because his feet have better traction on the floor. Adopt.
No.
Grandpa had a kid at my age.
He would
Josh.
have
At
another
like
baby
54,
because you
I
know
would.
who would have to do all the work?
Grandpa does have the George Jefferson walk.
Me. What was the George Jefferson? What was the theme song to that?
Hey, we're moving on
I
up
thought I was gonna say that, but I
to the east side
in a deluxe apartment
in the sky. And we're moving on up.
Yeah, no 55.
I hope
No.
you're not like copywriting somebody's material. We finally got a
Well,
piece
we just said the
of
Jeffersons.
the pie. I hope it's apple.
Ugh, I can't. Because Dan's easy. Like, let's get another kitten, he said. He brought it home. Who takes care of the kitten?
If
I take care of the kitten. Let's have another baby, he said.
Schools that people
Who
send
would
to
take
Grandpa,
care?
we try and get them in a video the best we can. Everyone who sends something, I try and dress them in it. And
Kelly, we met at a 5 and dime.
who was your boss?
I can't think.
Mr. McGee.
Oh, Mr. McGee.
And he told you many times what?
He told me to leave him.
He
a
doesn't
little
like
bit
your
for that.
kind.
He doesn't like my kind.
Why? Because you're just a bit too leisurely.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Grandpa. You're not alone. Grandpa has a lot of fans all over the world.
Archie, the Archie bunker. He is Archie. Dan is Archie. Sing the song.
Let's see.
I can't remember it.
Yes, we need another man like Herbert Hoover again. I don't remember the song completely, but I know that it was Carol O'Connor and Edith who sang the damn thing. It's what you find in a secondhand. I found Danielle in a secondhand store, exactly.
I'm a second-hander. Those were the days. Those
Were the days, right. Great song. Great show. One of the best sitcoms ever.
Somebody said you have a lovely, and Anissa said you have a lovely singing voice.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that because my family tells me the opposite. I mean, quite the opposite. Not only is it not lovely, but it's like, they have to put in earplugs. How are we holding up mentally?
Horrible. I'm on like 5 milligrams of Zoloft, 5 milligrams of what's the shit I'm on, Lexapro.
I don't know, but
10 milligrams of what's the other shit, Xanax, and
what? That's not true. You're on whatever you're on.
of course it's not true.
Yeah, we are trying to. We try and hold up. She's on something. I don't know exactly what it is. Lexapro, yeah.
5
My
milligrams.
number one hobby. You know what I love doing? I love collecting coins and looking at things, historical antiquities, autographs, old maps. Historical items. I love those kinds of things, and that is my number one hobby. And I love history. I love exploring. I love meeting new people. I do golf. I'm not well. I have fished. I'm not a fisherman. I am mostly retired. I do not play any instruments, and I regret that. Dustin, the coin collections are fun. I used to have a stamp collection. I have a stamp collection, baseball card collection, all those things. I love those little, trinkets of life. My favorite autograph. I have Wilt Chamberlain. He's dead. That's a nice autograph. I have a lot of legal autographs. I have Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Anton Scalia on the same document. And to me, that's one of my favorite. I bet you guys didn't know this. Anton Scalia was one of the most famous, prolific, conservative judges in history. And of course, Ruth Bader Ginsburg was a very liberal justice. Both of them incredibly respected in their profession on both sides. And the odd thing is they were best friends. They would travel together. They would go to cultural events, operas, plays, things like that together. That's an amazing little microcosm of America. Two completely politically opposites that were both Americans, and they both respected the hell out of each other, even though they disagreed. So that's one of my favorite autographs.
How about this one? You ready?
Yeah.
I was working as a waitress
At a cocktail bar
when I met you.
I turned you around and put you where you are now, and I can put you back there too.
No, that's not the words. Don't you?
My favorite coin.
Oh, you have. Is that the one that Andrew stole?
I don't know what Andrew stole. When my kid was young, he spent a bunch of my coin collection, on candy. But I had and it's not sort of my favorite coin, but the reason it's from the proofs. I was going through proof sets and I found an error myself. It was a dime from 1970 without without the mint mark, and it's worth about $1,000. It's one of my most valuable, not my most valuable, but I love that because I found it out of 100 different sets. I just found it on my own, discovered it, and got it graded. So that's my favorite coin.
Don't you want me, babe? Mary, that was my dad's song, so it reminds me of my dad. Mm-hmm.
Is a great tune. Thank you for the follow, Mohammed. If you're out there, you like this, the follow would be appreciated. A like on the YouTube would be appreciated. There's a couple agencies that you can get coins graded. I don't remember. You look them up.
John knows.
You got to join.
Collector.
John's a coin collector.
Yeah.
That's my hobby.
He loves coin collecting.
Willie, my buddy that I went with, Kevin, loves rare whiskeys. And you have Willie McCovey? I have Willie McCovey too.
I love it.
I love Willie McCovey. He was such a great guy. I have a Willie McCovey autograph. But my good buddy Kevin loves whiskey, and he won't tell me how much I owe him money for one of the hotel rooms that he booked. And so I'm going to go get him, since he won't tell me what it is, I'm going to get him a really nice bottle of whiskey.
It takes the nip off,
Terry Kevin is married happily, and he's been married for a long time. I went to Kevin's wedding, I think, were you there? No. I went to Kevin's wedding when I was probably way before her even. I'm pretty much retired country girl.
I don't think he goes out with any single friends, no.
Who, me?
You don't have any single friends, do you? Hello?
We're hooking people up. We're going to become, Toby Watkins, Bill Cartwright went to Elk Grove High. That's probably why they're asking that question.
Woodstock, take it
I
at
don't
night.
have it yet, but
Take it at
I
night.
may have a chance to meet him because he does a reunion every year. When he was at Elk Grove High, they won the state championship.
Damn.
He's a Hall of Fame basketball player. When he was in high school, of course, they just beat everybody. And so he comes back and has a reunion, I think once a year. If I could ever find out, I would go get Cartwright's autograph and get a picture with him.
Woodstock, take it at night.
Are you the
Just so you
woman
know.
on Stair Climber? Yeah, she is.
No, I'm not on a stair climber.
Well, she doesn't know what you're on, but that's probably
I'm on
you.
it, yeah. Freddie, I'm actually reading Where the Crawdads Sing, and I do it on the weekends.
How you doing in Jacksonville? I hope you're all right.
Even though I read it.
Charles, everything okay over there with the hurricane?
Yeah, Woodstock, I felt it like within the first.
Grandpa's
like,
not in
week,
bed. He's in the
but
bathroom.
everybody's different. I think it was placebo. Yes, do it at night, especially at the beginning. It like freaked me out a little bit.
Hey, Rick.
So I haven't really read it, but I just started this weekend when I didn't go on social media. I
Elmero?
started reading it on my treadmill.
Yes, I'm not worried.
It is a good movie. I
Were you
watched it.
sad when I went bald? That's a great question. Did you care that I went bald? Did you know I was going bald when you married me?
No. I did.
I mean,
I did.
I was going bald. I mean, it's not
I
like you
knew.
couldn't tell.
We knew. We knew.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
have a peloton, yes.
the hairline, right? The receding hairline.
We knew. He had a couple sparse hairs. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wonder what I'd be like if I had hair. How different would my life be?
Would it change?
I think I would be a different person if I had hair. I mean, I would have been incredibly confident physically, and I mean, who knows what would happen if I had hair? I think I might be somebody if I had hair.
Oh, good, Bonnie.
Twiz, you went bald at
I bald
22?
I'm going crazy.
I'm with you, man.
Get plugs. It's never been a problem for him. Was it ever? I mean, you said it wasn't, but was it a problem? Do you think you really had problems? No.
No, I mean, I never really, because there were always so many more important things going on, but I did worry that I'd have an odd-looking shaped head, and I'm happy with the way my head turned out, so thank God.
Okay, good. Good for the Jacksonville, Florida. He's a goddess.
How old did I went bald? Probably
You're a
like
goddess.
29,
29.
30.
In
Law school
you
took
really
my
started.
eyesight and my hair. The stress and, just everything changed when you went to law school. I went into
So if you have the Patreon, you can see Dan with hair.
I had no money when she married me, Mr. Dorfman.
I had none.
I had less than her. She supported me, actually.
I supported him.
Well, it was a rip on me.
No, I know, but I'm just laughing. But I did marry him for his potential, so you're kind of right. I knew he would give me money in the end.
It's not about money, anyway.
I'm joking.
Literally. No, I know, but I'm just telling people it's
Lord
not
have
about money.
mercy. Water. This only has water in it.
Willie, a couple of bald blind.
I never put
You
alcohol
could
in
practice
this
law,
family.
being bald and blind, absolutely. Pronouns. I had a funny retort to that, but I forgot it. We are normal pronouns, but we are open to any. I don't care if whatever people want. I don't care. What's up, Dad?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Does your mother know you're with this guy here?
No. She forbid it.
What?
Dad.
He's having fun.
I know. All right.
All right. Well, I'll tell your mom.
All right.
All this to her.
That's funny, Dad.
Yeah. I'm looking to see what's there.
What?
Everybody else okay?
What did you
Look at that, Dad. Who's that?
That cat likes me.
This cat loves.
Be nice. Koda.
Coco, don't put the damn cat in
She
the mouth.
knows the dog too.
Yeah. He knows the dog.
Is everybody okay?
Everybody is good, Dad.
All right, good. Anything interesting going on that one?
Well, now, look around. We're doing the floors. We're getting floors replaced.
You do what?
We're replacing the floors.
You're replacing the floor?
Yep. That's why all that stuff is back there.
Oh. You're replacing this floor? or
Yeah, because we had to replace that floor because of water damage, so we have to replace this so that it looks the same.
What are you gonna replace it with? Wood or?
With we're gonna replace it with this stuff right here.
Not tonight.
See that floor?
One was good.
That wood?
Yeah, that wood will be, is gonna replace that wood.
Oh, okay, well, as long as the insurance coming up for you
The
there?
insurance is covering it, because it was a water damage from a storm.
Put that water in the back, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's good, let them do it. Shouldn't
absolutely.
have leaked in that way anyway.
No, it shouldn't have leaked, but it did, so we had to deal with it.
Oh, that'd be good, Dan.
Alright.
I think we replace this floor too?
Yeah,
No kidding.
yeah. Dan, you're gonna move the dog, because he can't walk past that dog there.
What's that?
I said you can't walk past the dog that you'll fall over.
I gotta walk
Thanks,
on that
Lisa.
one.
No, you can't, because it's blocked off.
Is everybody, otherwise everybody
Did he
okay?
say, is the insurance covering it?
You okay, Danielle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come here, folks.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Alright, that's a band here, everybody's healthy.
Yeah, go this way, go this way.
What?
Go that way, not that way. You can't get
Coco.
around that way.
I was gonna go, we're
Come
around
here,
that
You
way.
can't get around that way.
Oh,
Coco.
you can't get around that way?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, well, good, you're all looking good, that's good.
Thank
That's good. I got the kitty cat, huh? Yeah. Hello, kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat.
He loves
The
that
dog
cat.
likes that kitty cat
He
too.
loves
The
that
dog
cat.
likes to put him
Absolutely loves that cat.
Right.
Want to pet him?
No, I don't want any cats. I don't want to hold any cats right now.
Want to pet him?
You like that little cat, don't you? How old is that cat, Danielle?
9 weeks, 8 weeks,
What?
8 weeks old. 8 weeks.
She's only 2 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not very much.
I love the way he's able to calculate 8 weeks
She
into
likes
2
it,
months
though.
without
She
even
likes
thinking.
you. Look around and see what's going on. Let me go around this. Holy mackerel.
Be careful, Dad.
Huh?
Be careful as you walk.
What is that?
That's I don't know what that is. What's he looking at?
Empty box.
What
It's
was
an empty
this?
box.
It's an empty box.
Oh, that's where you put the empty.
The garbage. Yeah.
Holy mackerel, what happened in there?
We're fixing the wall.
That's being replaced there.
So we're making a
What are they
very
gonna
wall.
do?
They're gonna
Doing
make
that.
the whole back wall that wood.
Are they gonna change it?
Yep. They're good. Well, you got
Yeah,
him
So
here.
that's my
change it.
hairy wall.
That's all have to be changed. Good for you, Dan. That'll be nice. Both for you, for both of you. Look how little that cat is.
I
It's
know.
so small. Well, the place is gonna look good when you get it all settled down.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Where's my wife at?
Yeah, this is your room right here.
What?
This is your room right here.
Wait a minute, I can't hear you. Danielle, where's my wife? Do I have one?
Dad,
What?
come look at your room.
Look at Bean. Look at the cat. Look at the cat.
Oh my God. Look at that, Dad.
This is
Oh,
in the window.
yeah.
Can you see the
That's
cat?
what the key is. That's a real color for the hat too. What's she doing up there?
That's where the cat
Dan,
lives.
did you give him his pills?
Did you jump down or
Did you give
what?
him his pills?
Oh,
I filled them. You left them out, so I filled them.
Dad,
Well, how'd she get up there?
because she gets up, there's a cat.
How'd she get out of there?
Come on over here.
As long as she got down, that's good. She's not up there anymore.
Dad, come here. Let's get your pills done.
I didn't get her out of there.
I tried. See that?
Have you been okay too, Danielle?
Yeah.
Dad,
You okay now?
Yeah.
Okay.
come here for a second.
Yeah, but lots of new stuff and get things
Watch
organized.
your step.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of stuff to do.
Sit right here.
What
Sit right there.
do you-
Yeah,
That's
you
your
see
medicine.
that?
Let me get you some,
Cat.
What medicine did you give me?
Rombauer. I do, Lisa. I do.
A lot.
Sometimes Rombauer is better the next day, though.
What?
Sometimes.
It's your medicine.
What do you want? Are you saying the wall, the wood? This is, you guys, this is pallets, you know, pallets. So I talked about, I can't go over there right now, but that's just pallet wall. So it's all the wall. So yeah, so it's a pallet. So what we found, we started doing this wall yesterday, and then we found damage here. So there was a leak. So we have mold around there. and we had mold up there. We cleaned it, but we're gonna take this wall out tomorrow and fix it. So I have all this bubbling we found. I don't know if you can see it, but so we're gonna fix that. And this wall will also be a pallet wall once we fix it. We've had a lot of damage, more than we even realized. It's always something. It's always something. No, my guy, my nose? Oh God. I'm not doing it. I just come up with the ideas and then I pay somebody to do them. It is the coolest thing. So pallets, we have found real pallets. They're not stained. I love natural, you guys. This is just regular pallets that you find with stuff. Major water. Yeah. So I have been wanting to do this for a long time. And so we're finally doing it. Since they're tearing my house apart, I might as well do the things that I want to do with the roof. So we have tile. So tile is one of those things that's a blessing and a curse because you don't know you have a problem until you do. So, oh, you did, Linz? Yeah. It's gonna look so good when it's done. So I can't wait to show you guys so here's what my new floors will look like. Give me a minute. Look, Dan's all pissed off. So these are my old floors. These are going bye-bye.
I mean, we're not at Home Depot doing
So
that.
these are my new floors. So my room is like, this is how I'm living in my room. Not fun. Grandpa's room right here. So his room is fully done. This whole wall is going to need to be replaced. We found more damage on this wall. But these are the new floors. Yeah. So far. So there's a sneak peek of chaos. Chaos. Can you say it? Chaos. Grandpa needs his name on the door. Well, it won't. He knows.
Well, we should put his name on the door.
You let the dog,
Oh boy.
hopefully to knock all this stuff down.
No.
How come you're replacing it, Dan? What's wrong
Because
with it?
there's damage, so we're having it replaced. Please step out of it because you're in a very dangerous spot. You need to stay away from the construction. Go right over there.
So it's extra spicy when we have construction, right?
Yes.
We're worried about him anyway, and then you have, yeah.
We have these sideboards with nails sticking out, so it's a nightmare.
What do you say?
What? Say what?
Are you ready?
I just got back.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk.
Let's talk.
Yes,
we
we're
don't
keeping
talk
the
about
top
what
one.
it's not. We don't talk about what Grandpa wears as far as
Water damage, Margie. We're keeping all the tile.
We don't lock any doors in the house because even ours only for those 30 seconds that we need to lock the door, we lock the door, but he gets very frustrated if he hits a locked door, so
30
we don't
seconds.
lock any doors.
Only for 30 seconds.
He wasn't looking for a
5-minute thrill.
thrill in the backseat.
All we need is a 30
He
second.
wasn't looking for a 5-second thrill.
This house is a custom house. We are the third owners. We did not build it. And the guy who built it, I would like to kick him in his balls. But, it's not a flat roof, no.
No, Grandpa's never walked in on us doing it.
Either have our children,
No, because we locked the door.
or we just don't have it.
He still asks about Mark every day. 30 seconds. I'm a 30-second whiz. That's because when you're deprived and you get it once every 6 months, it's gonna happen fast. Just the way it is. I'm sure if I was getting it regular, I'd be up to a minute and a half, no problem.
Well, you are getting a little longer. Is that the age catching up to you?
It's growing?
No,
Oh, my times?
your times. Or are you trying to just
Depends
women
on-
keep flashing in their mind?
I'm just imagining
So
less
I
attractive women.
think that Dan, he is taking longer. It's taking more than 30 seconds now. So I feel like he's going through the Rolodex of faces until he hits that one, and
I
then
gotta
it's
find the
quicker.
right one, yeah. I need the right one.
Smart ass. watching you.
I'm trying to watch the comments.
His nose is growing. Is that what you said?
I'm turning red. My nose is not growing. Hey, 3 minutes is an eternity when you're 55, man.
Jamie,
I mean, do you know
I'm
that like
looking
at
for
a
1.5
full sprint,
pumps.
at a full sprint, you should be able to run a mile in like 4.5 minutes. So 3 minutes
Veronica.
is for
Veronica,
an old out of shape guy. It's pretty damn good.
Veronica wants to know how we keep the romance alive. 30 seconds or less.
Alcohol.
30 seconds or less.
We talk about it a lot. We go, what you can't do. We.
Oh, Lord. Coda.
Damn it.
Yeah, Coda knocked down the baseboards.
No, that's just a picture.
Oh, less is more. I believe that, Muffs. I do. Oh, Kelly. Oh, hang in there, girl. It's a tough one. Toys. Toys, those were so...
Thank you for the follow. If you could,
toys
if you're
are so
here,
passe.
a follow would be greatly appreciated.
Toys are so passe. That was back when we were younger and we were experimental.
I'm totally open to toys and anything. Yeah.
Are you Mormon?
Does it sound like we're Mormon?
We do splashing. What's it called?
It's called soaking.
Soaking.
We soak, but we don't do it for the reason that they do it at BYU.
Cam.
Because that's all they get is a soak at BYU. We do it more because we're old and I fall asleep, so we end up soaking.
Yolanda, I only had one
And
of
then
those.
I wake up and
I'm drinking water. Do we talk about moving out of California? I do all the time, but we probably will never.
It would be a tough, I'm certainly not going to move when my parents are alive.
Or our kids are here.
And if we move, it would have to be a family.
If you have the
Family review.
Patreon, you can see Dan with his old teeth.
What did you put on? Damn.
Oh,
beard.
and on Mrs. D Cell NorCal 3, there is a picture of Dan with his old teeth and hair. I did it the other day. The picture of us in Atlantic City
Oh yeah.
on the beach.
When we were young.
Dan has his old hair and
That
his
was
old teeth.
that was a trip where I went back and I met her grandpa for the first time on that trip. Your Lola and Poppy, right?
Poppy.
And Poppy told me to go get a mistress.
Yeah, he told you
Yeah.
to be misters.
Which was, what a brilliant man. I mean, he knew he was way ahead of his time at the time. I was young. I'm thinking it's not good, but it worked for him.
So if you don't
Look
have
it up.
Patreon,
Look up soaking.
Hello,
Somebody will explain
Siley.
it.
Yeah, look up soaking.
I
Our dogs jump on the bed.
veneers. They just straightened my teeth and made them whiter. I don't know what the hell. I must
Dan
have
had
been bored.
canines. Dan had like these canines that came down, kind of like the cats, and so we needed.
It's
to...
6:42 here. Can you? Do you
Thanks,
have a
Ken.
wedding picture here to show?
I don't know where anything is right now.
We're all messed up right here.
Oh, hi, Kelly.
You like chicken? Thanks, DJ. I appreciate that.
Oh, Gare said you're the handsomest man when you smile.
I appreciate
Well, you got to
that.
look at Gare here.
Gare, I appreciate
Smile.
that. Is it the hair? Is it the bald head?
Hello in Taiwan. A Rolodex? I don't think they know what a Rolodex is.
My kids won't know what a Rolodex is. What are bed jumpers? I've
Same
heard of
thing.
bed bugs.
Oh, thanks, Lisa.
His second wife passed, and he was asking about her today. And if you noticed, I didn't say anything, but you noticed the great redirection, so we don't have to go into another death, right? So anytime there's a death, we try and redirect, and we were successful today.
I think I'm going to need this.
The walker.
I'm going to come out.
Oh, yeah. If you soak, people jump on the bed. That's Shannon, thank you. So if you know what soaking is, so if you have people that jump on the bed, it's like they're doing the work for you. I guess it would work like in a waterbed too, right? But people, they don't have water beds anymore. So, but if you got in a water bed and you just like dropped a bowling ball on it and you were soaking, I guess it would be the same thing. Thank you so much, Carrie. Cornman. How you doing in the Philippines? I love the reach of this channel. How you doing in Chicago? Grandpa's watching TV. Grandpa is worth less than that, Mama. You got to understand, Grandpa was never somebody who chased the dollar. It was not his priority in life. he could have been a very wealthy man if he chose that path, but Grandpa did not. He worked, he did not invest, it wasn't about that. His life was very different and did not revolve around money. What are you doing over there, Ben?
Moving the walker out of the way.
All right, so do you want to, it's 6:45, what time do we get on? It's time to eat, we are starving. So, and we were on last night, so we'll be back on Friday, right? Friday at the same time, same channel.
Same
Thank you
place,
so much for
same time.
watching. It's been a fun night, as usual. I love that suggestion about the toys.
Dan just got an offer to play toys with him.
Why don't I ever see these offers?
You just said that.
Oh,
You
they-
saw it.
I thought they wanted me to videotape it or something.
No, happy soaking.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. We'll be back.
I'll see you in the morning for those of you who follow me.
And we'll be back on this Friday night. Same
Adios.
time, 4:35.
Bonsoir. Au revoir. Go soak.
Good night, everybody.
It's Wednesday.